This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, team. So I guess we are good to start. Yesterday I created a one sequential file. I created a sequential file or flat file. Okay, we created a sequential file. We can call as a flat file. And inside that file, I explained primary commands and line commands. I explained line commands. So I explained only few line commands. Today I'll explain the rest of them. Okay, so before I proceed further, do you have any queries? While you're doing the hands-on, do you have any challenges?
Yes, Venkat. Soumitra here.
Tell me.
I created one data set, but in that data set, I was not able to add any this member data.
Which ID you're using?
Venkat A. Dot
ID.
Soumitra
Okay.
dot.
Type ISPF.
Yeah,
This
this
one,
one.
right?
Yeah.
It is a PDS now. If it is a PDS, how you have to create a members, right?
I created with blank also, but it was I got same error. There is no
No,
member.
no, because maybe you would have mentioned directory block some value.
Okay.
If you
Where I
mentioned
missed
that,
this organization part.
sorry,
Where I missed. Where I made the mistake.
I don't know, right? How you created, I don't know. No?
No, no.
See, the thing is, the one what you created is a PDS. Okay, that I can notice. That I can notice. What values have you have given that I don't know.
Okay. So while creating, if I'll not keep it as PDS there, if we'll keep it as blank, it will be a PS, right? Sequential file.
No, no. That is totally depends on the directory block also. If the directory block other than 0, if you give 1, it is going to create with the PDS. Directory block should be 0 for sequential file. Other than 0, if you give, it's a PDS.
Directory block. Sequential other than 0 is PDS. Okay, I will try it again and let you know if I'm getting any issue. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, right. Okay. Don't know which file I was doing addition. Okay, I'll quickly create a one sequential file now. T A 2 allocate A A is a allocate. I can give dataset name over here also. Venkat B12 dot TSO. Okay, I can give TSO dot PS3 or 5. So you see, if you don't give within below that, it will take. See, I'll press F3. Okay, let's say you have given values over here. You have given values here also. It will take this data set name. Whatever you give here, it will take. But you did not give here now, but you given only here. So this data set name is going to take. So this is the directory block. Okay, if you give directory block is 1, and if you keep this also blank, it might create a partition data set. So keep directory block 0. So let me give bytes only, then primary quantity 10, secondary quantity then 0, record length I'm giving 30, or I will give a 30, 300. Now a directory block is 0. Mention dataset name type is a blank. Hit the enter. The file got created. So 3.4 is the file I created. Edit. Open the file in edit mode. Open the file in edit mode. Enter. Type reset. If you type reset command, this warning message will be erased and it will not be visible to you. Okay, next we have something called calls. See the columns numbers. So it is top of that particular data set, the column numbers are visible. Top of the data set, what is the primary command? We discussed yesterday, calls. Now, how I can insert the data? I stands insert. So TSO. How we can restrict this last 8-digit number, team, by the way?
It's num of Venkat.
Right. So we have to issue command called numoff. Type numoff. You can delete this one. And going forward, ISPF, HCL. Then I'm entering VSAM lowercase, COBOL, DB2, CICS. So I enter the data in when like it's not converting into data into uppercase automatically. So what you can do, caps on. So if you execute caps on command, even if you type going forward lowercase, it will be converted into uppercase. Going forward, if you type the data in lowercase, it will be converted into uppercase. There is other approach. You can convert the data into uppercase through line commands also. We discussed I insert. So today I'll explain LC lowercase. Did I explain lowercase uppercase guys yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll give UCC, 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 UCC. So the data is converted into uppercase. UCC, UCC. Okay, this is all about how we can type the data, convert into uppercase. Next, I'll explain you C A C D. So copy the line after. Copy the line before. Example, I want to copy TSO after COBOL. I want to copy TSO after COBOL. So type C in the line command A at on COBOL line. You see, copy TSO line, single line after COBOL. Enter. You can see TSO. Similarly, we can type move also. You can type move also. So I'll say sorry, not move, basically B. Copy. I want to copy before CICS. I can C B before TSO. Okay, this is all about it. It's a single line copy. We can do CC CCA, copy the block content after CC CC, CC before. Okay, so copy the content CC, CC. So copy this block data. Okay, so CC, we are starting from here till this. Okay, from here to here we are copying this block data. Where you want to paste? I want to copy after CICS. Just give A. Okay, for your understanding, I am removing. Remove when a numbers removing is optional. Don't do that. It is a waste of time. Just from here till here, copying after CSS. You can see here. Okay, so this is copy. Similarly, we can do move. Move is nothing but cut and paste. So move the line after line. Move the line. Move the line before. Move the line after block. Make it a block after or before. Example, I will give randomly some data which is not there so far. IMS DB, IMS DC, REXX, similar. So similar. I want to copy, move these 4 rows for top, anywhere, your wish. I want to cut it. I don't want to keep it anymore here. MM. To move this block data, A, I'm giving A. So you can see the original data will be gone, where it is going to move cut and paste. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, Venkat.
So this is all about it. Next, so ICC next. Okay, sometimes, okay, you need to shift the data right side. Okay, so let me give an example. Open bracket, see, okay, enter. What is happening when I give the close bracket? The data is shifting right side, and 2 columns shift. So 2 column shift. Now you see that, so it will skip 1 column. Later it will be say like a 1 plus 2. The position plus 2. That is the meaning. Now you see close bracket. Now it is on 1 plus 2. It will be a third position. Okay. Now I will go on mute. Prithviraj, go on mute, please. I'll give close bracket and enter. So 1 plus 2. But I want to shift only 1 column. Okay. By default, it is moving 2 columns, but I want only 1 column. So close bracket 1. So 1 means now it is 1 plus 1, 2 columns. Okay, second column. I'll repeat. It is the current column position 1. You are adding how much here? 1. 1 plus 1, 2. It is going to move to the second column. Now I will give close bracket 5. So what is the current column position? 1. 1 plus 5, 6th. Okay, you can see this is the 6th one. You can type COLS to see columns here also. Now if you write calls at the you can type here also. So okay, calls means it will show here. If you write primary command, it will show on the top. Okay, if I reset, this will be gone. If I reset, it will be gone. This will be there. Now let's focus on the right shift. So you can see if you give 5, okay, current position plus 5. So if the current position is a 6th column, 6 plus 5, because you have given a 5, so it will go to 11th position. That is how it is going to work. Then close bracket 2. So what does mean? Like I'll give a 5. Same, but only block. So CC, you can give 2. You can give at the bottom or top. So now the block data is starting from 1. It is going to shift 1 plus 2 third column. Is it clear?
Yes, Venkat.
Next, but if you want to shift the right left, same formula left, this also you can try. So when your data is somewhere, now where it is 6th column, I want to bring to 3rd column. So give 3 on 3rd column. Okay, so we can try like this. So 3, you can make it a block also, number or without number. So this is how we can shift the left and right. This is how we can shift left side and right side. So almost we discussed all commands. Insert we covered, repeat we covered, copy after, copy before we covered, uppercase, lowercase covered, and calls just now we covered. Yeah, so there is something called X. Okay, there is something called X. Exclude the line. X4. Exclude 3 lines. XX. Exclude block code. So what does mean? Why we use this one? So okay, our COBOL program length. Okay, usually COBOL program length program line number of lines is okay 1500 lines. 1500 lines will be there. Now, when we are analyzing lengthy program, we want to hide some data. Okay, example, you take an Excel sheet. Okay, I'll take an Excel sheet for your understanding. Okay, I have a data A1. There is a data. There is a B1. Dummy data. Now I don't want to see this data. What we can do, right click and hide it, so that I can focus only on this row. If I want to do it, right click on it, hide. Right. So basically to focus on what we want to analyze. Same thing we achieve with the X3, XX. So let's go. X line, you can type X, which line you want to exclude, that line. X3, exclude 3 lines. If I type block XX, XX, now you can see I can focus on the not excluded lines. How we can see the excluded data? It is easy. Just you can type reset. If you type reset, okay, if you type reset, it is going to work. Type reset, done. Okay, this is all about exclude. Next, come to the top primary commands. So we have seen caps on save command, and I'll explain now profile. Okay, so type profile command, hit the enter. You can see whether it's a caps off, means if you enter the data in lowercase, it will be there in the lowercase. We executed a num off, that will be there somewhere here. Okay, auto num off, or yeah, this is auto num off or auto num off, same, it is okay. Okay, so if I change it caps on, you can see it got changed. So means if you enter the data in lowercase, it will be converted into uppercase. It will be converted into uppercase. This is the number of num of caps on. Okay, auto save on. So auto save on also is active. When you press F3, it is going to save the code and quit it from the file. Then I'll reset to clear. I don't want to see the profile. Next, so we can type X TSO all. Let me delete all the lines. Delete NX all. What is the command? Delete NX all. What does mean? Delete not excluded lines from the file. So all means all the rows. NX means not excluded. DEL means delete. So I want to delete in a single shot all the rows. Okay, DEL NX all. You see that 18 lines are got deleted. Now I'll explain here TSO, ISPF, JCL, VSAM, TSO, COBOL, DB2, CICS, TSO, REXX, IMS DB, IMS DC, TSO, and JCL assembler, and save it.
But procedurally flag the
Yeah. So now if I say X TSO all, what does mean team? Wherever TSO keyword is there in the row, that entire row, all the rows, or if you write only XTSO, it is excluding only first row, first occurrence. Okay, so X, okay, TSO. So okay, exclude the row which has TSO keyword, and that too it is a first occurrence only, not all occurrences. I'll reset it, save. Next, I'll type X TSO all occurrences. Now you see, wherever TSO is there, it is 4 times if the TSO is there, and this is the one row, second row, third row, fourth row. Okay, so X TSO all. Okay, it is going to exclude all the rows which has a TSO. Any row contains a TSO, all of them. But sometimes you want to exclude, okay, the rows which has like this space. Then give single quotes or double quotes. Okay, so T space, there is a space also there. When there is a special character in the string, then give that searching string TSO. Okay, you can give TSO. Is it clear? This is all about exclude. Next, I'll reset it.
When uh, Venkat, exclude and delete is same.
No, exclude delete is not same. No, X is just hiding. Later, if you type reset, it will be available to you. Delete means it's not available to you, right?
Okay.
Next. So here's something important, very important. Find. Find TSO. It is going to find, like, if I will open a Word document. So yeah, I'll open this one. I'll say control, okay, control F, pick. Yeah, can you see here, team? This is like this. Find, you are finding a picture. See, let me, yeah, find next. You can see, sorry, yeah, find next. Now you can see that wherever you can, control is moving here. So find next. Let me close. I'll close it. Find. I'll click on find. Okay. Yeah. If I say pick, right? So click on next. You see that here pick. Okay, there is arrow mark, right? So that is something find. Same thing we can achieve here. F space TSO all. It is highlighted. How I can go? Where is our cursor now? The cursor in the first occurrence. Where is the cursor? In the first occurrence. Cursor in the first occurrence. If I want to go to the second occurrence of the TSO, press F5. You can see that, okay, I'm not using mouse. I'm pressing a F5 function key. F5. So find TSO all. Find wherever TSO is there. It will highlight all of them. Press F5. Press F5 to go to next occurrence. Next TSO occurrence. So till last TSO, you can keep pressing F5, F5. This is all about find command. This is all about find command. Next, we have something called change command. So change ch TSO, wherever TSO is there, I want to change it to TS. I'll say 3 stars. I want to convert into 3 hash symbols. But in all the occurrences, if you give only like this, in the first occurrence only, from T, it is going to change from TSO to hash. So I'll say ch change TSO hash like this. So now you see it is going to change only one occurrence. Sorry, C is enough. It is changed only one. Okay, it is changed only one occurrence, but I want to change all the occurrences. So you type all, enter. So you can see over here, you can see here, you can see here.
Yeah, Venkat, is it compulsory to keep the semicolon here? I mean, after
No,
all.
not required, not required. See, when you want to execute more than one command in a single shot, like see wherever three ashes are there, I want to change it to TSO, do changes and immediately save it in a single command. We can do like this. So change from
Yeah,
three
okay.
ashes to I will give $3. Then in all the occurrences, immediately save it. That time semicolon is required. You see,
Okay,
change
okay, got it.
in all. Okay, this is all about change command. Type reset so that you can clear all this one. Next. Okay, the next command. I'm adding now we are having 15 rows. I'm adding few more rows. Okay, I will say Java, .NET, Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, mainframe, PL1, okay, Salesforce, and AWS, Google, GCP, Google Cloud, and Azure, okay, Microsoft. I'm adding few rows. Okay, basically Oracle, Python. So shell scripting. Next,
Venkat, are you pressing F8 or any key
enter
to
button.
sync that you enter?
Enter button. Enter the data. Hit the enter. Shell scripting. Linux. Enter. Enter the data. Hit the enter button. Linux. What else we have? Okay. Selenium. Cypress. Manual testing. Worksoft certificate. Okay. So AIX, machine learning, artificial intelligence, automation tools in REXX. Okay, I'm writing Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, Kolkata, Kerala, okay, Vizag. Next, USA, UK, Australia, Canada, India, Pakistan, China, Israel, okay, Russia, Canada, South Africa, England, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Netherlands, Bangladesh, 1, 2, 44, 55, 66, 77, like this. Now There are so many rows in our file. There are so many rows in this file. How do I know how many rows are there in this file? So just you type X space all. This is an entry question. Okay, like how many rows are there in this file? How we can do it easily? X space all. To know the number of rows in a file, X space all. To know the number of rows in a file or member, and reset. This is the one. Now I want to go to the bottom of the page. Okay, there are 10,000 records are there. Okay, if I want to go to the bottom, F8, 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 F8. If I want to go to the top, F7 function key, F7 function key, F7 function key, F7 function key. We need to keep pressing the function keys. We need to press F function keys. So it is very difficult, right? So when there is a 10,000 records, if I want to go to the last row, okay, if I want to go to the last row, it's very difficult pressing F8. So what we can do, type bottom. What is the command? Bottom. To go to reach to see the last row or to see the end of the file. Enter. Type bottom command, hit the enter button. Hit the enter button. How I can go to the top now? Same. Top. To see the first row. So top, enter, save. Next, or instead of bottom, on command line, type yum and press F8. Okay. So yum on command line, press F8 and see bottom data. Yum F7 to see the top data. F8, F7 to see top data, to see the bottom data. F7 means top data, F8 bottom data. So this is the shortcut we can use to see the data, bottom or top data. Is it clear? Any queries so
Yeah,
far?
Venkat, just we can see right previous commands whatever we are used in command line. We can see right how we can see that. Suppose just before you used MF7 and
Got
MF8,
it.
we can.
Got it. Okay. So we use very good point. We can use RETP to see the recently executed commands. Okay. I typed yum, save, top, bottom, save, reset, xall, yum, save, reset, all. You can see 15, I guess. No, 25. Yeah. You can see 25 commands which are recently executed. To see the bottom data here, you can see more plus F8. Okay. F8, F7, F8. F3 to go back. I hope you got it.
Yeah. Repeat command.
RETP retrieve previous commands.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have an option called scroll. Okay. So we have an option called scroll. Scroll valid values CSR page NN Off. These are all keywords. Scroll NNN. NN means number. You can mention number. Let's see one by one. I will give it. Now, which row you are seeing, by the way? What is the top row you are seeing? Okay. Now, first row is 1. Correct? $. If I press F8, you are seeing third. If I press F8, sixth row. So how many rows are going to top? 3 rows. F8, 9. F8, 12. Why it is adding by 3? Because we have given a scroll 3. So it is going to scroll up and down by 3 rows. It is going to scroll up and down by 3. Is it only mandatory to give 3? No. You can give 3000 also. You can give 5 also. F8, just type 5 and do the immediately press function key. That's all. You don't need to do the separate handling for that. Next, F8. So 27. Next, if I press F8, 32. If I press F8, 32 plus 5, 37th row will come top. Okay. So in this way, we can do scroll down, page up, page down like this. Now off. Okay. I will change to the predefined keyword off. How many? Wait, I'll go to the top, by the way. Off means including this row, top of data plus 15. Total 16 rows are there. So the 8th row or 9th row will come to the top, either kicks or $. F8, kicks came here. Now 8 plus 8, 16. Java will come top. Okay, I'll just place cursor F8. Okay, off means 8, the 8 rows or 9 rows. Okay, depends on it. That is meaning of off page. Page means how many rows are going to scroll up and down? 1 plus 15, this one 16. 16 rows are going to up and down. F8, 32 plus 16, 48. 48 plus 16, 64. You can see. So F7, 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 F7. So that is all about page. Off means how many rows you want to scroll up and down up of the page. Page also you saw. Next, CSR. CSR means wherever cursor is there, okay, wherever cursor is there, that row should come top. Okay, it's in our control. VSAM, I want to bring the top. F8. I want to bring assembler to the top. Place the cursor on that row anywhere. F8. So based on your cursor position, if you want to bring the cursor to the top, we use it. Okay, so that is all about CSR. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Venkat, can you explain CSR again?
Okay. Now CSR means where is cursor now? Where is the cursor?
VSAM.
If I press F8, that row will come to the top.
Okay.
Now I am placing the cursor on core Java, that row anywhere. Where is my cursor? The row which has a core Java. Correct? There.
Core Java. Yes.
Sorry. If I press F8, that row will come to the top. You got it?
Okay.
So
Yes.
wherever you put the cursor, that row will come to the top.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear? So that is all about scroll options. Okay, team. So if I want to highlight the things what we discussed, right? F3 function key is completed. F5 function key is completed. F7 is completed. F8 is completed. F9 is a swapping list. I'll explain that tomorrow. F10, F11 I'll explain today. Okay, so otherwise I am done with the line commands. I am done with the primary commands. Here and there, if any command is pending from my end, when I am going through other topics, I have to use it. That time I will explain you. Okay, you nothing to worry about it. So let me explain to you today how we can create a PDS. Okay, so how we can create a PDS, how we can create a PDS, partitioned data set, same as PS only, but two parameters will come additionally. I'm pressing F3 to go back to the previous screen. So E3 utilities to allocate enter A. So by the way, team, we don't have any session on Friday. So for your information, Friday we will not be having, but we will be having session on Saturday and Sunday also. Okay, Saturday we will be having, Sunday that I'll confirm you. So A, so now this data I'm keeping as it is, but I'll enter here also. So Venkat B dot B12 dot TSO dot museums, like this. Enter. So I am giving directory block 1. What does mean, team? Directory block 1 means I can create 5 members in it. Okay. If I give directory block 3, I can create 17 members in PDS. If I give directory block 5, so the experienced people, I don't want answer from you. I want new people. I want answer from others. 29 members I can create. So what is the formula here? What is happening? Just guess it.
First one, 5 into 3 plus 2, then 5 into 5 plus 4. Is that like so?
Come again.
I said second is 5 into 3 plus 2.
Okay.
Third is 5 into 5 plus 4.
Oh my God, that much formula?
No,
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 no.
no. Okay.
N into 6 minus 1. Now you see the values are coming or not. N is nothing but directory block. 1 into 6, 6. 6 minus 1, 5. 3 into 6, 18 minus 1, 17. 5. 5 into 6, 30 minus 1, 29. So N is the directory block value into 6 minus 1. So this many members you can create based on this directory block. This is also 1 in 3 question. This is also 1 in 3 question. Next. Okay, I am giving 1 so that I can create a 5 members. I will give 100, 1000 PDS. Okay, PDS. Only these two are the new things will come for PDS. Primary quantity, secondary quantity, record format, record length, block size, data set name type, all are same. Only data directory block, data set name type. It should be a PDS. Hit the enter, you'll get the message as allocated. If I try to create a same again by giving a and hit the enter, you'll get an error. Boss, the data set name is existing. Duplicate data set name. Is it clear?
Venkat, what I want to know is like, suppose we have one directory block and you created 5 members, right? So each member can have any number of lines of code in it, or like, is there any restriction?
No, no, as per that choice, your wish. Okay, in a one member, you can have huge amount of data. But in the entire per PDS, how much space you allocated, that you can utilize in the corresponding members.
Okay, so the space of the lines of code depends on the what is the total space we have allocated for the PDS.
Yeah, okay, let's say I'm giving a PCMs one. I'm giving, okay, KB. So KB, I've given only one like this. What does mean? See, I can create a 5 members, but how much total space you are allocating? 1024 bytes. So how you want to use 1024 bytes, either in one member of the PDS, or you want to use that entire space in multiple members, is up to you. But the total physical space I am allocating 1 KB. In one member you can store 10 bytes, in another member you can store 100 bytes, third member you can store 500 bytes, like that.
Okay, and also there is no chance we can edit the data set, right? We just have to create a new one and allocate a new data, and then we can rename it, delete
Yeah,
and rename it. So,
correct. Very good question. This is also entry question team. Once we create a data set, either PS file or PDS file or VSAM file with a record length, record format and all, we cannot alter it. It is a fixed. You cannot change the record length or record format or block size and so on. Okay, is it clear?
But but Venkat, I have a small doubt. Okay, hello.
Yeah, yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, Venkat, but sometimes, we will get some space issue, right? Like SB37, such kind of things. So at the time resolving, so we need to increase the space, right, for the PDS.
Hmm. Okay,
So at the time
correct.
we need to change the data set, or how we can do that.
That we will see later, okay? Because it is a basic course, right? Basic model we are discussing. So, because this is I can understand, I can answer immediately. Maybe it's not a
Right.
appropriate time to explain to you.
Sure.
Yeah. So the data set name rules, what we discussed in yesterday's session, last session team, same rules for PDS 44 characters, data set is divided into qualifiers and so on. So type 4, hit the enter and enter. You can see there is a PDS. You type I, enter. You can see the number of the user directory block on 1, but do you have any members in that? No, 0. So if I type I can able to see these two details, but if I type yes, I cannot able to see them. So that is the difference between I and yes. I means I can see the information about directory block, how many members are there, what is the directory block I allocated. If I give yes, that I cannot able to do it. That I cannot able to do it. Okay. Okay. Press F3. And if you want to create the member, okay, so the member name rules are team. Okay, the member name is nothing but again it is a sub data set. Okay, sub sequential letters. Member name rules are qualifier rules only. Qualifier rules only, like length of member name 1 to 8 characters, and start with at the rate or hash or dollar or character. It can have A to Z special characters in it. Name, it can have special characters like at the rate, hash, dollar, numbers 0 to 9. Okay, so that is all about the member name rules. Same as qualifier rules. Since there are no members in a data set, if there are no members in a data set, we can give ye within the brackets. Don't give space. M1 like this. So edit in PDS and creating the member one. You can give the, I told you the rules, right? Follows those rules and create it. Enter and enter. Reset. So we can see that we can able to see the member of the PDS. You can able to see the member of the dataset. So now here, what I discussed yesterday, today, today I explained 40 minutes, initial 40 minutes, right? Line commands, primary commands, what I explained here, what I explained scroll option, everything is same here also. There is no much difference. There is no much difference. I'll press F3. Okay, I'll open a data set in edit mode because already there is a member. You can see M1. The size is 0. Means there is no content at all. If I press F11, I can see version, ID, who created that, F11. Okay, F11. So you can see created, when it is got created, when it got changed, F11, F10. So F10. Okay, F10, F11 function keys we can press to see F11 to see the right side data, F10 to see the left side data here. Okay, F10 and F11. So this is how we can create the member in a PDS. So tomorrow I'll explain you how to create a member again, different ways of creating the member, copy, paste, move, 3.3 option, 3.2, 3.1 and other commands. As I said, tomorrow we are going to complete our TSO ISPF training. Okay, that's all for today from my end team.